Hello there, this is B.O.X Productions, and welcome to another episode of Path of Exile. In our last episode, we made it to Act 4. We got a lesson in the local alcohol laws, and made a trek through a hungry mountain. We're about to go pour a bucket of water on Tereso's face.
The Sword King. It was here in the pits of B.O.X that I made my name, killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered a man. In this, so glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight.
Yeah, so what else is new? Alright, so right off the bat we're getting double teamed by Harbingers and mini-bosses. This dude ain't messing around. Oh good, it's the old get trapped in a room and have to fight waves and waves of monsters before you can proceed trick. Yeah, I've seen this one plenty of times. Who thought it would be funny to teach archery to poultry?
People of the gutters, steal your relics, stop on the slaughter.
And the boss has been ghosted. This gonna be good.
Challenger, if a little messy, yet Barcool and his stinking flock were simply an audition. Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of B.O.X. Welcome to the grand arena of B.O.X.
And once again, right off the bat, we're met with Harbingers. And this time I couldn't even hear what the dude was saying. Just go back a little bit and pause if you're interested to read what he was saying. good. I think I want to live. I guess they've been practicing their bull rush.
At age 13, carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of the filthy. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big and twice as stupid as I. I butchered the butcher, and many like him. Earned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in the arena. I was wrong. I found something far more precious. My Lady Merveille.
Takes all kinds, I guess. I wonder what kind of budget they were working with when they built this place. I mean, they have multiple arenas, and those living statue things that are in vogue around here. I mean, it's no Jerry World with a giant TV screen and stuff, but it's pretty nice.
I knelt in the sand of the grand arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, I saw her, Merveille. Her beautiful eyes met mine, and I knew she saw me too. I turned my opponent's strike and killed the man with his own dagger. Fighting had always been about survival, the primal instinct to kill or be killed. Now, the fight became about something else. Love.
I recommend giving flowers or candy to your crush. Killing other dudes is just too old-fashioned, and possibly illegal. Now it looks like they're bringing in special effects. I was wondering when the pyrotechnics were gonna kick in.
Is your passion enough to claim a crown? We shall see.
I've noticed that Tereso talks a lot in his sleep.
The previous King of Swords was a giant of a man, both faster and stronger than I. Yet I needed only look up at my Lady Merveille to know that I had no choice. I could not die this day. I made him shiver under every parry, striking with all of my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact. All the while, I studied his face, watching for that moment when he began to doubt. It took an hour, but finally it was there. Burning with pain, empty with exhaustion, I stepped inside his faltering swing and I slit the giant's throat. I did not take my victory bow. I knelt in the sand, looked to Merveille, and cried out for my lady's hand in marriage. From that day forth, I wore the crown of swords upon my head and the ring of eternal love upon my finger.
And shortly after that, Merveille started giving birth to squid babies, and you disappeared like a guest on the Maury Povich show. Alright, let's do this.
A king of swords is nothing if he cannot defend his crown.
And so we square off with Duresso. And judging from his title, you can probably guess what kind of weapon he's going to use against us. His attacks include slashing his sword at us, creating a giant wave, summoning floating swords that will hurt you if you walk into them, and creating several clones of himself that will dash into you. And as you probably noticed, each time you take off around 25% of his health, he gets a red ring around him and becomes invulnerable. When he does that, it's best to just stay away from him for a little bit.
Merveille.
Just keep at it, and you'll soon realize that even though he's the King of Swords, he's not the Burger King, so who cares?
Oriathans, how they love to sing about themselves.
Pried the desire from Duresso's dead hand, did you? Or is it dead again hand? Or re-dead hand? Or is undeath really just death with benefits? In which case, you didn't kill Duresso because he was already dead. It's all a bit of a grey area, really. And completely beside the point. Yet we're still one gem short. Go, not a cockroach, and relieve Calm of his fury. Ta-ta, not a cockroach.
And now to wake Calm from his dream, preferably with a bullhorn.
The ancestors would weep to see what Calm has created here. I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. They were empty. I dreamed of the north, of an offering left to us by Tukohama. An offering that will save the Karui. I needed only to take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tukohama had promised me.
Tukohama did not call you, Calm. Kitava did.
I'm assuming that offering was a gift card to IHOPs, so I don't blame him. Anyway, this is Calm's dream. With all the lava and the redstone and the general fire aesthetic around here, I'm assuming Calm had a bad case of heartburn while he was dreaming. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lot of stuff being flung at me. Oh yeah, that kinda hurt.
We crushed the servants of Kitava beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Rayclast, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My axe fell 500 times, the jade drinking its fill of Karui blood. Tukohama was pleased.
They followed you, Calm. They trusted you.
Swinging an axe 500 times is a good way to ensure that you'll need Tommy John surgery in the future. How high it is in this place. I imagine it's getting very uncomfortable in that heavy armor. All the sweat and the blood and the possible jock itch.
The Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava into this land. The Karui paid the price. Kitava cut us off from the ancestors, raised the Remembered as his children, tortured our dreams. Kitava murdered the Karui way. I will found a new way, for I have been chosen. I gather my forces so that I might wage war on Kitava. I am the son of Tukohama, and I will lead the Karui back to glory.
It is not the Karui way to question our king. The way needs to change.
your skin touched the corrupted soil of Rayclast, you were infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from your bones. Drain your black blood upon this sacred ground. Brothers and sisters, I honor you with a warrior's death. Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava. You will be given in service to Tukohama. You will be remembered with glory.
I reject your honor, Calm.
We're about to go put a beat down on the Chosen One.
Another head for my belt.
So now we face off against Mr. Full of himself. The best way I can describe this fight is old crazy Calm swinging his axe at you, with all kinds of fire and crap flying around the arena. And every now and then when he's getting whooped, we'll call for help. And that's pretty much it. Just keep beating on him until he dies.
I honor you with a warrior's death, Calm. It is more than you deserved. I cannot carry this.
Fury and desire, together again. Lovely and lovely. Facets so shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachi did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Equally beautiful work, in its own juicy way. Num-num's time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey. No, I have not, realized the Monkey King. There is my reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death. Do you know who wrote that? Not a cockroach? Victario Navalius, the people's poet of Sarn. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes. Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachi. He's found a new heart, you see. A beast's heart to cuddle up to keep him warm and safe at the end of the world. Today, I remind Malachi of his betrayal. Today, it is his turn to burn. Malachi's devices, his creations. He loved them all. Not me. He betrayed me then. Said he loved me. Then said he wanted me to die. He betrays me now. Let me suffer. Let me wither. Am I the one and only mistake that you ever made, Malachi? Yes, that's me. Diala, the Gemling Queen. Malachi's misdemeanor. Make him regret his mistake. Not a cockroach. tear open the beast's black heart. Rip Malachi from his filthy little nightmare. Cut him, crush him, burn him from existence. He deserves no better, and I deserve no worse. No love for me, no love, no love, no love. Bye-bye.
All that just to power up a giant drill laser. Alright.
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness? Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your face. I need but one thing from you now. Malachi. Dead. Take this. I've given everything else to him. My youth and beauty. My body and mind. My heart. And at last, the only thing he ever gave to me in return. My gemling power. This is all I have left. I entrust it to you. Not a cockroach. Malachi taught me not to trust anyone. It is time to forget everything that Malachi taught me. Still, I live.
Well, that'll do it for this episode of Path of Exile, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It really helps me out. I guess in our next episode, we'll be taking a trip to this thing. Alright. Well, I'll see you next time.
Duresso? He's down there inside the mountain?
Are we talking about the Duresso? The Sword King?
Seems like it. But how did he get in there? He left Oriath about a century and a half ago, hoping to find a cure for his lady, Merveil. He would have had to fight his way through the Marrakech, but Oyun's never mentioned anything of the sort.
Maybe he didn't go in alive.
What do you mean?
We live in a land where the dead walk and things like Diala live for centuries.
You think he died somewhere else, and then the beast got hold of him?
Could be.
Well, if the beast can do that, then what bloody good was Desheret's seal?
Exactly.
Nightmare is not without sophistication. In life, Duresso was tortured by frustration and shame. In death, Nightmare has erased his past and forged a dream world in which Duresso will remain contented and loved. What if Nightmare could do that for all of us? Would we really wish to destroy it then? My understanding of Karon, the man, is that he was a prisoner of his own delusions. Now, he is a prisoner of someone else's. The power of Nightmare to manipulate the soul never ceases to impress me. That could be you one day, should you continue to follow this dark and winding path. Beneath your feet, creation shivers and writhes. It yearns for transformation like a worm in a cocoon that dreams of wings and freedom. A transformation that only the beast can excite. A dark god of ancient sacrifice, a muse to the twisted and vile. The beast, the nightmare, the darkness, names given to it by mortals that think with slugs bound in shells of bone. Yet, one man knew the beast's true name, understood its impenetrable nature. Malachi.
Dereso. Yes, Pataras has spoken of him. The disturbing question is this. How does a man who by all accounts has been dead for over 100 years end up as a nightmare monarch in the bowels of Highgate? Unlike Calm, there is utterly no trace of his passing, and we have scouted every footstep of this mountain and its surrounds. There is no other entrance, no physical entrance. Deshret, and now this. Dereso. Yes, most disturbing.
Dereso was always a good man at heart, chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free.
You killed the Sword King?
Dereso wasn't actually alive, Pataras.
Dereso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being, a bit of a blurred line here in Rayclast.
Exactly.
The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path would lead us into Cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on.
Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataras. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal, and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for.
When a boil is fat with infection, it glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. Whether by purpose or desire, you are the physician who has revealed Diala's truest nature. Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die?
I am told that you have put King Calm down to his final rest. Cursebreaker, and now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar. Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive in you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachi that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him.